Hello friends, beautiful friends. Today I am starting with a series on watercolors and today is day 1, how you go about learning the watercolors. I shall be giving you 10 to 15 minutes small sessions and I'll be posting them on YouTube as well. So the first thing that we need to know is what are watercolors? It is basically a medium which helps you to express yourself more completely, more fully, and emotionally. You're able to connect emotionally with the paper and express yourself fully. The way the watercolors flow, it is very spontaneous and the colors, when they mix on the paper and on the palette, they create new hues, and which is a really wonderful feeling. If you master watercolors, you can really create beautiful masterpieces which not only please you but please everybody, every viewer who views your artwork. What is it that makes your watercolor special or your artwork special? For that, we need to delve a little bit into the fundamentals of art. Unless we understand why a certain color is used with what, which thing is to be followed, unless we know the rules, we cannot exploit or utilize this medium to the fullest. So my focus genuinely is on art fundamentals, watercolor fundamentals, and from there, once you understand the fundamentals and you understand the significance of fundamentals, then you can proceed with the practice. Because if we keep on practicing the wrong thing maybe 100 times, it will still be wrong. So we must understand what is the right thing, and then we should practice the right thing. And then watercolor is so easy and it is not difficult. And we do not have any mistakes in watercolor. They are all happy accidents, From the mistake arises, or the happy accidents arises, some new technique, something new, something more creative. So all the best to you all, and let 2022 be your year of manifestation. You become the best version of yourself. So stay safe, stay blessed, and we shall work very interesting on a very interesting subject, that is fundamentals of art. Starting from the line till the last element, I shall be dealing everything in with the brush and the paint. And then I shall be introducing all about the colors, the paper, the brushes, everything. Okay. So now I'll focus the camera on our work table. I am using ultramarine blue to write with it. Number 1. Now this is the fundamentals of watercolor. Fundamentals. If you understand them, then you will enjoy the watercolors more, Now, in the fundamentals of art, the first and foremost is the line. Line. You all know what is line? It is basically a point traveling in space. We have different types of lines. This is what I'm showing is a horizontal line. You may be having a vertical line, a diagonal line, a curved line, a dotted line, a dashed line, okay, and a zigzag line, a looped line. So you can see there are so many different types of line. Cloudy line. So these are all different types of lines, and we shall understand them in detail. So these are the essential and most important part of your watercolors. So after the line, we come to number 2 is shape. Everything around you has a certain shape. We have geometric shapes as well as organic shapes. In geometrical shapes, we have a square, a rectangle, a triangle. Okay? Then we have certain organic shapes, like the shape of this stone, like this, or the shape of the leaf. So now when this is basically a line that is traveling and enclosing a shape, a circle. Okay, so this is about the line and the shape, and then we come to what is called as the form. Number 3 is form. Now you have a line and you have a shape. This shape, now this circle, you can see it is it's on a plain paper, so it is two-dimensional. Now, this is not so exciting. Now, if this, say I have this shape, a circular shape, and I have light falling from this side, then what happens is this, when the light falls here, it takes a form from an unglamorous shape. It will become a form. How it becomes a form? Now where the light falls, that will be the darkest area. That will be the lightest area. And the area that is away from it will be the lightest, will be the reflected light. Now we have, this is the highlight. Now this is the highlight. This is the highlight. And this is the darkest area. Now just see, it was an unglamorous, simple circle. From this circle, it has converted into a sphere. Now you can see a sphere, a red, a pink color sphere sitting on the paper. Why? Because we have, now this has interacted with the light. Light has fallen on it and we have different zones. Now the lightest area is the highlight, then it is the mid zone, and then it is the core shadow, and the shadow that it casts on the surface on which it is sitting is called the cast shadow. So it has become so attractive. From a plain circle, you convert it into a form. Isn't it beautiful? So now we have covered the line, we have covered the shape, and we have come to the form. After the form comes a very interesting thing known as, maybe your favorite thing is the color. Now, color, It is the property of the light, and the light that is being reflected is the color that we are seeing. And we know that we have different colors, and world is beautiful. Why? Because of the colors. And colors, they are telling about the emotions, our expression. When we are sad, it is a different color we are using. When we are in love, we use a different color. So the different colors, they signify different emotions, are and we have a set protocol. Some colors signify, like the blue is telling that about peace. It implies peace. The red is for safety, is for aggression, for love. Then yellow is a friendly color, yellow, sunshine. So we have three primary colors. We have basically the primary colors. These we are going to deal in detail later. Primary, secondary, and tertiary colors. We have three primary colors. Okay, we have three primary colors. One is blue. The next is red. Okay, and the third is yellow. So these are the three primary colors. Okay, and we have secondary colors. In the secondary colors, we have orange, now the secondary colors, this is orange, and we have green, blue, and yellow mix up to form the secondary color green, and the other is the purple or the violet color, which is made by blue and red. These make the purple color. Now, these are the primary colors, and this bigger triangle is the secondary colors. And the colors that are opposite to them are called the complementary colors. Like opposite the blue is the orange. So orange is complementary of blue. Opposite the red on the color wheel is the green, that is complement, and opposite to yellow is the purple, which is its complement. We shall be doing the colors in details since we are dealing with the colors in watercolors. So this is the basic thing that you must know about the colors before we proceed further. We will learn a lot about the shades, then hue, then tone, everything. Now, the next and a very, very important thing is the element, is the number 5 is the value. Value is very, very important. Value is even more important than color. And what is value? Value is lightness or darkness of a shade. Say, this is a green color. If I wash it, I make it a bit light. Still light. still light. So these are the values of green color. Dark, light, lighter, lightest. These are the value, the lightness or darkness of the color. The more values you have in your watercolor painting, the more valuable it becomes. Value adds to the value. Now, the next is space. Now, what is space? Space is the area around your main focus. Supposing you want to make something, supposing I make, this is the frame, and I make a portrait here. So this white space is the negative space, and the space occupied, this is the positive space. So we need space. Why? Because unless there is space around our focus, we won't be able to make out whether it is good or bad, whether this painting is effective or not. And if I put on too many things here and try to eliminate the space, then this won't be very effective. So we focus on one thing, and rest of the things, we give them space. So this is the space, and last is the texture. The seventh element of watercolor is texture. So supposing even without saying anything, you can understand that I am trying to indicate water, or a log of wood, or a cloth, a print, a drapery. So texture is, even without touching something, we can make out whether it is stone, or it is, the texture is a velvety texture, or it is like this is silk, like this is silk, cloth is silk. This is how we go about. This is the fundamentals of watercolor: the line, the shape, the form, the color, the value, the space, and the texture. In the next class, we shall discuss about what materials we are going to use to make a beautiful watercolor painting. Stay tuned for the next episode.